Well, I'll try to make this a little bit shorter than the last one. Talking about role playing for my class, which would be third through fifth grade music. I teach band, so one thought I had was to have the band members go home and, on an individual basis, consider themselves to be a band director, look through the music, and try to figure out what we should play on our next concert. Put it together, come up with an order that they think would sound good, and then come back and we could discuss it the next day in class, have everyone kind of throw out what they had done and see what comes to the top and choose the best one to do for our band. Actually use it on the concert, and could talk about pacing, variety, educational value, proficiency. Could hit all of those different areas. I really think we could do a Dungeons and Dragons type storyline, but set it up for a pop band, a rock and roll band, and they would form their groups and choose their instruments and what they looked like, and all of that could really get into those things. Um, Try to figure out how popular the songs are by rolling the dice. If their songs are real popular and they become popular, then they could play in the larger venues instead of the smaller ones, make more money. Conflict would be things like laryngitis, a crooked manager, tech problems. We know all about those, don't we? And then the way you would eliminate certain players would be through, instead of death, they would end up rolling a certain point. They would end up and have to quit the band and move on with life or whatever. And ultimately, for the group to win would be to get a Grammy Award or a platinum album or something like that. I've talked about my life game. That's another one that I'm working on. Thinking of that more for middle school, because in a couple of years I may end up there because of cuts in our school district. So it would be fairly easy to implement. You could have 6 players, they could go off by themselves, and it would be a matter of just adding the new career cards, put some of the sticky labels over top of the existing squares on the board, and kind of let them go. It would be something that they would be able to do and would gain some understanding about music careers and that through that process. So there's your teaser, and I'll give you more details later. Oh, hey, now that's cool. Our electricity just went off again. Well, I'll keep going. Obviously, Guitar Hero would be a great way for us to do this, and that's one of the things where you have to sing in tune. Oh, I'm back. You have to sing in tune. You have two-handed coordination. It'd be a great precursor to band. The rhythm, steady beat, recovery is a big one. Make a mistake, but you got to keep going. That's really accurate to music. It's fun, it's hip, it's really up to what's going on right now. And the biggest thing is immediate assessment. They know right away if they're doing it right or wrong, which is a great way to teach. I can see even setting up within each classroom competitions between groups of 4. The top one from each classroom competes in the gymnasium at the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade level. Pull down the big screen, set up the big Bose sound system, and rock the rooms out. And then after you get each one of the grade levels, the top band at each grade level, then have maybe them compete against the grade levels and see if the 3rd graders can whoop on the 5th graders a little bit. So I just think that would be fantastic to put together something like that. Challenge was going to be coming up with music that you could do on Guitar Hero that all the parents would be okay with at that age level. So I'd have to work on that part. But those are my ideas, and I hope you have enjoyed them and look forward to spending more time with you.